Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, everyone, welcome to this week's transaction runtime sync. And let's start by getting update from everyone. Yeah, Igor, do you want to start?
Sure. So I spent most of my week trying to versioning account. I had encountered some problems.
Okay.
Mostly with deserialization, because we need to deserialize. Before update, we saved account as our old account structure to the set. Now we need to deserialize it while we're having our new enum account. So yes, I'm mostly at the moment looking through Borch, and my earlier solution hadn't worked, so
I see.
I'm looking for some new solution for this.
What was your early solution?
There was some I was really trying just to kind of hack it, but it didn't work out. But I hope I have. Sorry?
Yeah. Could you deserialize based on? Oh, I guess Borch doesn't support that. So you. So I think what you want to do is you want to deserialize it differently based on protocol version, right? Or something like this.
Yes, something like that. Yes.
I mean, you can still. I think you can still do it. Basically, you write a function that takes the protocol version based on it. You would call deserialization into different structures, and then yeah. So if it's new one, you would deserialize into the enum. If it's old one, you deserialize into the old structure, and then you convert the old structure again into the new structures, something like this.
Yes, something like that, and yes, that's probably what I should do, but I still need to understand Borch a bit more to do it.
Sure. Is there any specific question about Borch? Other than the name, I suppose.
So as for what I will do, I will first try to finish it. I really hope this time I will be able to do it, and then move on to my next task about parallelization of runtime.
Okay. Version change. Oh, Eugene, you're here. Do you have something else to say about the version accounts? Or I think we're on track.
I missed the beginning.
Okay.
So we do not yeah. I need to catch up on this, but do we actually do a bulk upgrade or we do online upgrade?
What do you mean by a bulk upgrade?
So we do migration.
We do migration. No, I think we do like a lazy update.
Lazy update. So in lazy update, do we first check the new version and then try to read the old version of how we deserialize accounts?
Based on protocol version.
But protocol version doesn't tell you that the new.
Yes, that's actual problem, Bowen, because we will encounter the old version one time in the when the protocol version is already new.
Oh, I see.
That actually was the problem. You somehow managed to make me think that it wasn't a problem, but it is a problem.
I see. Okay, yeah. I somehow didn't realize that.
The way I did the upgrade in a smart contract, which is kind of somewhat similar. Basically, I keep a new version and the old version. in a new protocol. So once a new protocol starts, you first try to read a new version of the account from a different place. If it doesn't exist, then you read the old version, migrate it to a new version, and delete the old version. So, and the new version is enum, so you can later upgrade it easily. But the one-time upgrade is kind of painful. Sometimes it requires 2 reads. And
I see.
I don't know. Well, the other option is you try to serialize or deserialize a new version with Borsch. If it fails from the same place, then you try to deserialize the first version. If it succeeds, then
Is it guaranteed that they cannot conflict?
no,
Like you
but
actually can
like
deserialize.
you need to look at the first field of the account and see what it is.
Field of the account, but it can like basically, I guess, can malicious attacker like try to take advantage of this somehow?
It depends on the first field of the account. So
I see.
if you open your core
Account.
The first field of account is a balance.
Yeah, so it does. It is attackable.
Well.
Well, you can also like account has a fixed size right now, so you can clearly just check the size right now because the new version will have a enum field.
Yes.
And
That's fair.
That's different size.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
But we also can remove the storage usage from not storage usage, but storage rent or something. The one field that we keep on, or maybe it was already removed.
It's already removed. It's only a part of account view, not of account itself.
Yeah, then for now your size will be variable because
size
enum is 1 byte,
but
so you can check by size.
For future, we need somehow to remember not to ever have account of this size ever.
That can be a static test.
Sure. Probably it should be. Yes. Thank you for ideas.
Yeah, I guess we can just
compilation.
go with this hack.
Does Rust have compilation tests?
Compilation test? I don't know.
So it's like enforced at the compilation time.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it will like, oh, you got 80 bytes? No good. Please.
I mean, I guess we can just trust our continuous integration.
We can do a macro, not 80 bytes.
Not 80 bytes. Okay, yeah, sounds good. And yeah, thanks Eugene for bringing this up. Somehow, yes, I didn't realize that. Okay, yeah. Actually, Igor, is there any more question on this, or we're good to go?
No, we can move on.
Okay. Yeah, Alex, can you give us update on what you have been doing?
Yes, sure. So I have finished reading Night Shape paper and watched some educational videos about like some chain and runtime overview, and also read some part of code about transactions processing, and also played with the testnet and mainnet a bit. As for this week, I plan to continue reading code to understand what is the transaction lifetime, like from the moment when they are sent to the moment when they are put into like some storage, and also continue playing with the near, like make my own transactions and deploy some contracts. And if I succeed in all this, try to come up with some plan how to limit transaction size properly in the current system state.
Okay, sounds good. Is there any blockers or anything that you need help from people here?
So currently not. Guess.
Okay.
So I may only ask you to put more some like education videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Discussed earlier a bit.
Yep.
And and then like after I read code more, I might have more questions.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, Bon, can you like make window a little bit smaller because it's
Okay.
currently not really readable.
Yeah. Sorry, I always forgot about that. Is it better now?
Yeah, I guess it's maybe a little bit smaller still, but it's readable at least. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, maybe I should just move to. Why cannot? Okay, maybe I need to reshare, but okay, I hope this is good for now. Yeah. Okay, I guess that is an update. So we organized this meeting to discuss this issue with access key nouns and posted thread. Let's see. So I guess to do will be to finalize this discussion and move forward with presentation. Yeah, so for people who are not familiar with this issue, I summarized it here. There's some problem with access key nouns that can cause problems if it's not used properly. And there are some different ways to different plans to address it, including making changes to the toolings or making change to the protocol itself. And yeah, if people are interested, feel free to take a look. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Eugene, do you want to? Do you have something more to say about this?
So as a resolution, we decided to go with Alex's suggestion, right? To have a range.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that's the decision though. I mean, it seems like people were thinking that's, especially because Fro is saying that changes on the tooling side is suboptimal. Yeah, mostly because it needs a lot of work to make it actually work. It's not as easy as we had expected. So
why? Like what exactly
yeah. Essentially, if you want to say like we do no protocol change and then we simply change the tools, right? Then we need to change like RPC. Essentially, the way you query transaction needs to be different now, and also we need to change like how indexer works. And yeah, I mean, you can take a look at what Fro said here. Essentially, it's like right. The one is like there's breaking API change, and then yeah, it's also the well, it's also not only API change to the RPC, but also indexer needs to change as well.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Like this.
Wait, what exactly is the question?
No, I just don't know why it would fail.
Why it would fail? Oh, because if they're duplicate transactions, then yeah.
But there's no duplicate transaction with Alex's suggestion.
Sorry, which suggestion are you talking about? Are you talking about the change to the protocol or the change to the tools?
To the protocol. So
Oh yeah,
we
yeah.
change. Yeah. We
Yeah,
change the.
Yeah, then yes, then yeah. I think Fro is talking about here if we don't change the protocol.
Yeah. Okay, cool. No, I think we can change the protocol like to make it block height specific when you create an access key, and that's seems like addresses all the problems.
Yeah, does seem that way. Okay. Yes. Okay. Does anyone else have any comment on that? Or okay, I suppose that's good. Yeah, Eugene, do you have an update here for transaction runtime or?
I do have a PR. I was rerunning param estimator to check, but I think it fully got approved. If you want to take a look at how we add a new transaction, it is there in a new host function.
Okay.
It's using a protocol version, then it's there. In pull request, that is 3971.
Okay. Check. Why is this? Oh, okay. I think I found it. Yeah. So this adds what exactly? It adds some like bn some. Well, what I don't even remember the name.
It's introduces a new curve.
Okay.
Like not the new curve
okay.
into as keys, but like
it's
VM mass to VM logic. That work was done by Igor from Zero Pool, and I just made a protocol protocol where so that are not introduced before the protocol and introduced after a protocol, and like they are guarded by nightly features. So it required like a lot of extra code that will not need it in the future. But most of this is working.
Wait, what do you mean by will not need?
So some of this like code that I did, like upgrading like test contracts that were broken, and like param estimator wiring for the new nightly versions, and some extra work was needed to actually make all tests and
I see.
tools to work with nightly protocol that were not previously supporting them. I also introduced a new test. Like this is probably the first PR that uses doc tests for near. So
no, that's definitely not the case. We have doc tests.
Well, okay, fine. So this one uses it for like VM logic.
I see.
And then yeah, some fixes to Wasmer that needed to properly pass a protocol version. And yeah, and I rerun param estimators. I need to compare the costs of this.
I see. Is it basically fully done, or is there some more work required for this PR?
Well, it looks like we may need to like bundle them out of the config into the sub config. So like give them a prefix so you don't have to have 7 fields marked with the same feature.
Oh, I see.
I'll check with
Sure.
Nikolai whether that gonna work or not, and then
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Another comment on the versions. I'm thinking whether we should remove nightly protocol split in versions. So right now, let's say I want to compile param estimator or anything that is not from workspace, so not from the root. I have to pass nightly protocol to versions in order for feature to appear, otherwise it panics.
Okay.
So for example, I use checked word feature macro, and then I have my feature name, which is guards it. So let's say I pass this feature name. The second thing it does is the name of the enum that gets the protocol version. And this protocol version only exists when the nightly protocol is enabled, which means I cannot really enable the feature without enabling nightly protocol, but my like package that is independent from root toml, it doesn't know about nightly protocol, so it only knows about this feature, right? So for example, I introduced altbn protocol feature, then in order for run param estimator, I need to pass nightly protocol into versions through param estimator, which is theory param estimator shouldn't know about this version. So the way we handle it right now, because nightly protocol is now starting from 100, it's probably okay to link them into stable, so long as they are all above the stable version by like large margin.
That looks like an ugly hack.
It's not like. Well, anyway, we need to come back to the versioning and like see how we can.
Actually, do you know that? Did you see Alex's suggestion there about actually moving to runtime features?
Yes, but like for runtime features, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, maybe it's time to discuss. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time to discuss it again. And now, yeah, I will follow up on that. Yeah, somehow forgot to do that. And yeah, I do think the current way of doing this is suboptimal. And I mean, yeah, the feature. I mean, at least one thing is that the current way of doing is not ergonomic, right? You have to deal with, even though we write this macro, it's still not, like when you read the code, it's just not as clear. If like, or what exactly happens, especially when you have different code blocks there. Okay, so yeah, let's continue this discussion. Okay, anything else?
I think that's it.